Okay, here we have a problem about a ball being thrown upward from a height of 1.9 meters at an initial speed of 61 meters per second. Acceleration as a result of gravity is negative 9.8 meters per second squared. We're going to neglect air resistance. They want us to solve for the velocity via t and the height h of t of the ball t seconds after it is thrown. So the first thing we got to figure out, let's do velocity first. Velocity is the antiderivative of acceleration. So what does that mean? We have to take the antiderivative of acceleration, which is the same thing as integration. And what was the acceleration? Negative 9.8 dt. Right? So what do we get when we integrate that? We get negative 9.8 t plus that constant c. Let's solve for c. How do we do that? How do we solve for c? Well, we know when t equals 0, v was equal to 61, right? So we can plug 61 in for v equals negative 9.8 at time 0, t0 plus c. So what does our c equal then? Our c equals 61. So what's our velocity function? It's negative 9.8 t plus c, which is plus 61. So there's the first part of the problem. Second part of the problem wants you to find the height function. So we know height is the antiderivative of velocity, right? So our h of t then is equal to the antiderivative, or integrate, negative 9.8 t plus 61 dt. Okay, so let's take the antiderivative. So it's going to be negative 9.8 times 1/2 t squared plus 61t, and that, plus c, sorry, plus c. It's not a definite integral, right? So we got to figure out what c is. We got to solve for c again. Well, they told us when t was equal to 0, what was the height? The height was 1.9. When t equals 0, the height was 1.9. So plug in 1.9 for the height and set it equal to our function, which was negative 9.8, 0 squared, still had that 2 on the bottom, plus 61 times 0. Right? Plus c. So these both go to zeros. So what is c equals? C equals 1.9. So what's our height function then? Our height function, I'll do it over here, guys. If I divide 9.8 by 2, I get negative 4.9 t squared plus 61 t plus 1.9. Okay, so in both cases, we either use the information that they gave us to solve for the c, the constant, after we integrate, and we have to realize that velocity is the antiderivative of acceleration and height is the antiderivative of velocity. So I hope that helps. Give it a shot.